Welcome everyone. Adam the Woo here. There's a crow going by right there. Crow up there in the tree. Right up there. There's a crow. Hitchka. There's another one. Would be proud. As a recording of this Wednesday, October 19, 2022, wearing an appropriate t-shirt. Michael Myers here. Bob's Big Boy. We'll tie in pumpkin because it is the Halloween season. I have been going deep into the theming of this, and the enjoyment will continue on until today. I am going to get myself a couple of donuts from two different establishments who have a menu for October. Krispy Kreme, I almost lost track of what I was saying there. Krispy Kreme and Dunkin. Both across the street from each other on Highway 192, just down the road outside of Celebration. The bubble, if you will, Celebration, Florida. I'm gonna go do that, and I'm inviting you to join me, and I will get myself a piping hot caffeinated beverage. Maybe from both. Maybe I'll get a coffee from each establishment and a treat, a delicious treat themed around Halloween. Join me, shall you? And you usually do not see these streets blocked off on a weekday here in downtown Celebration, but this is another exciting event. Closed at 2 p.m. It's a little after 2 p.m. here on Wednesday. Wonder what's going on. And to be exact, it is almost 2:45. Right there, you got the dog on the hour hand, and then you have the bicycle on the minute hand. Midday, perfect time for a donut. I don't eat a lot of donuts, but when I do, it's usually around a themed day. I don't eat donuts too often, but today, I am. I'm just kind of waiting, distracting myself. There it goes. I was waiting for the bicycle to move. Now I move. Now I'm heading out. And now passing by the water tower here that probably doesn't have any water in it. I think it's just for effect. Heading over it onto 192, Highway 192. Just east about a mile or so, right here at this cross street. That direction. With the big oversized orange off in the distance there to use as a template for where I'm at. We got this Dunkin here on Highway 192. Now, I am not an iced coffee kind of guy. I'm definitely a piping hot caffeinated beverage, warm coffee, but they do have Team Pumpkin here. Check this out. Pumpkin Spice Signature Latte, Pumpkin Cream Cold Brew, Pumped for Pumpkin. One thing I do like about inside here, they have a lot of retro signage on the walls. The We Call It Dunkin' the Donut. That's how it got its name, because you dunk the donuts in the coffee. Some places call it still Dunkin' Donuts, other places just refer to it as Dunkin'. But here are some retro items as well, which is kind of neat to see some of the retro stuff. Well, a little disappointing, but right now at this time of the day, before 3 p.m., they are all out of every donut that is themed around Halloween. Said to come out back around 8 or 9 in the morning. It's basically they just cook a batch up, and then once they sell out, they have other donuts. But I guess first come, first serve on the Halloween ones, which I don't think it's that way across the street at Krispy Kreme. So I'm not going to do a comparison. This is all going to be about Krispy Kreme now because Dunkin' didn't have them. And just over to the other side of the road now. Big orange still off in the distance. Arriving now at Krispy Kreme. You see the sign right there. And the establishment is right over here. Now, as far as Dunkin' goes, I'm not really sure if that's maybe applies to all the Dunkins, if they're all that way, or if it's just a smaller of the franchise ones. Maybe that's why they don't cook them continually throughout the course of the day. Nonetheless, let me check and see what they have at Krispy Kreme. This might all go off the rails according to what my game plan was. Not that I really had a game plan, but I thought I would do a comparison. But let's do Krispy Kreme now. We even have golf cart parking over here. Someone rode their golf cart over from wherever there was. There's a lot of resorts and stuff for places to live like behind this area. So that's probably where the golf carts came from. But check out this retro here. This is 1937. It's not the address. The address is 5310, which would be Earl Bronson, or Highway 192. But 1937, this dated here. Have the old Krispy Kreme trucks, Krispy Kreme donuts. Enjoy Coca-Cola right there. And they are all adorned and ready for Halloween. You can even see right up here. It even says Happy Halloween here. It has a little skeleton head on the window. Inside, a pretty good assortment of Halloween donuts that are ready to be consumed. Well, first you got to purchase them and then consume them. And I was trying to decide on how many I was going to get. I found 3 that I like, but looking up here, there are donuts. You could get a full 12 pack, you know, a dozen donuts, but I think a dozen is just too big. I have opened up the box itself, which is not themed for the October season. It's just the traditional, it says 1937 box. But these are the three. I think these were the most Halloween of the three that I could get. So you have the Scaredy Cat over here, which sits at about 430 calories if I were to consume the entire thing. And then there's this one here called the Boo Batter. Boo! Full of, I don't know why I said it that way. Also at 430 calories. I haven't eaten today. I should also mention I have not had any food. Not that that is going to make this any more justifiable. But I might get a little tummy ache because I have not eaten anything. And I'm going to be consuming a lot of sugar. Maybe I'll just take a few bites of each of these and not devour them completely. And then there's the spider one, which sits at about 380 calories. Cannot recall the name. I got to double check, see what the name on that one is. But I got 3 different ones here that I'm going to be consuming in front of the Krispy Kreme outside in my vehicle. So these are the 3. I like the spider one. I like the Scaredy Cat one. And of course I like the Boo Batter. Enjoy. And I got myself a coffee, which truthfully might be one of the hottest coffees I've ever held in quite some time. If you're holding onto it here where the sleeve is, not too bad. If you're holding onto it here, warm. You got all the items on the side there. Yeah, I'm just going full Halloween treats this week. I've been really in a Halloween treat kind of mood. So I got these 3. Let's look at this. Let's do this for posterity here. The sun's starting to come out. Again, feels really nice and cool today. Halloween treats at Krispy. I don't know, I'm saying it in a spooky voice. With Halloween treats from Krispy Kreme. Boy, that sun is bright. Delicious. I haven't even eaten them yet. I'm already saying they're delicious. Okay, I just looked it up. It's called the Spooky Spider. So the one in the middle here, not only is it a spider, a Halloween spider, but it's a spooky spider. Nonetheless, which one should I go in first? I'm gonna go in with the Scaredy Cat. It's gonna be the first one. So I'm gonna go in with the Scaredy Cat here, which has a little cream filling in it. I think what I'm gonna do is just, honestly, I think I might just do like 2 bites of each one. Unless they're just so unbearably good that I can't help myself, then I might. Also, I went with no cream and sugar, completely black coffee, because consuming any sort of sugar intake like this, there's really no reason to get cream and sugar inside the coffee as well. So it has like the green goodness on the front of it there. It almost looks like the cat is perched up on top of a fence. You see the little hole in the middle there where they have injected the cream in. Cream-filled goodness, you can see it oozing out the bottom of it there. Whoa! Just fell on top of my car. The gooey goodness is just exerting itself all over the back and rear of my vehicle. Doesn't sound right, but oh yeah. Look at this, it says Donuts Best Friend here on the side. The little cookie item on the top is pretty good too. Okay, that's enough of that one. That's a lot of sugar. You can see it has made quite a mess. Someone will probably screen grab this and utilize it for interpret it in a different way than what it really is. Okay, so that was the Scaredy Cat. So if I ate half of something that had 430 calories, 220 calories, 210, 215 calories, I ate about 3/4 of it. I'm gonna go with the Spooky Spider now. Spooky Spider here. Right through the hole there. It has some cookie crumbles on the top of it. Mmm. I like this one. I think I like this more than the cream-filled one. wow. That is good. All right, spooky spider. You are about to go down into my mouth and into my belly. Okay, I ate about half. Half the spooky spider has been consumed. Back in the box. So I only went with 3. If I would have had a dozen, that would have been an overload of sweet, of something for the old sweet tooth. I was really hoping to do a comparison because I know Dunkin has like a spider. Maybe there's another Dunkin around here. That might be the only Dunkin within close proximity. But they had something I saw online. It was a spider where they put another donut into the donut hole and they drew the legs on to make it look like a spider. Ooh, that is good coffee too. All right, so going with, what was this called? The Buoy Gooey Goodness? Gotta look up what it was called again. I took a photo of it, what the name was. Boo Batter. Ghostly the Boo here. The Boo Batter Woo. The batter of a boo has been emitted all over the top of this. You can see the sweetness on top of there, and this might have a little filling in it as well. I can feel the sugar running through my bones. The person riding by on the bicycle is wondering, why is that guy talking to a donut? And the answer, sir, is it's Halloween. That's all I can say. Look at this face. That's me right now, thinking of the calorie intake that I just consumed. Okay, I like the cream filled. I don't really like the stuff on top. I don't know what that is exactly. It's crunchy. I don't know how I feel about this one. Ooh, that's sweet. Inside's good. The stuff on top, this little green decor items, I don't know so much. I'm gonna consume the ghost head though. I'm gonna take a bite of the head. Crunchy. That's all of that one. Too much sugar. Ooh, I'm done. I'm done. So I probably ate, I don't know, half of all that. I got my calorie intake for the day. I got my sugar intake for the week. Oh, wow. But I tell you what, it mixes the old taste buds with having the sugar and the cream and everything all inside the lips and on the tongue and in the mouth region. It really makes for a good sensation drinking a non-decorated coffee. So this coffee has nothing in it. It's just straight up coffee. No cream or sugar. Because the cream and sugar is all here on the lips. Right there. I was like kissing my finger right there. It's a lot of sugar. Should have probably just got one donut, but there were 3 in there that were great to look at. There were more than 3 that were great to look at. Someone's standing over there in the parking lot just staring attentively at me at that macaroni grill right here. I mean, it is awkward for a guy. Like I said this before, a lot of people do food reviews in their cars with the tinted windows. Not me. I stand in a parking lot awkwardly. It's a thing. Maybe I made it a thing. I got some napkins too to wipe off the amount of sweetness that is now on these napkins is enough to fill calorie content for anyone for about a day. It's just what I wiped off of my mouth and teeth right then. I think the last time I did one of these was when I went to Krispy Kreme and did a review of a themed item. Was St. Patty's Day last year, the year before last. I stood in this exact spot and did St. Patty's stuff. I went to Dunkin' also. Hey, here's a fun fact. I believe that they also ran out that morning too, so I need to start doing these earlier, because most people eat donut in the morning, not at 3:30, 4 p.m. as it is now. What time is it right now? 3:30 p.m., 3:31 right now, by the time I got over past Dunkin and all that. I wonder if they had a, no, they don't serve anything other than donuts and Krispy Kreme. They don't have any like meal items. So that's it. That's all of it. That's it for the Krispy Kreme food review. Very good. Like I did the St. Patty's donuts. The only real difference in the taste, whoa, it's starting to come back up. The taste of some of these items is just the look of it, the taste. Wow, that's a lot of sugar that's just wanting to regurgitate itself inside my system there. One donut would have been good. I had a total of 1.5 because I had 3, I ate half of those. So half of 3 is 1.5. Even though I probably went a little over the half, so I probably ate 60% of each donut. So what would 60% of 3 donuts be? That would be 1.6 donuts? I'm no mathematician. It's also, the weather's really nice here. This is the few times in Florida where the weather is great. And I must say, I'm getting that Halloween vibes. It's not snowing. I know a lot of the country is getting some bad weather and some snow on the ground already, which is amazing. I usually don't give spoilers on what I'm doing, but I have plans. I am flying out of Florida on the 23rd, Sunday the 23rd. So this Sunday, I will be getting on a plane and going somewhere. And from there, I might go somewhere else. I haven't really decided yet, but I will not be in Florida from the 23rd. Well, I'll be on a plane the 23rd. So from the 24th until the end of the month, I will be celebrating Halloween elsewhere. So I'm trying to get all my Halloween stuff in here. There's someone else over there standing under a tree, just intently looking at myself talking to my camera, which is fine. Maybe they like the scaredy cat donut and they're gonna go in there. Maybe I put something out into the world that someone standing under a tree over there, staring attentively. They don't have binoculars, but their eyes are piercing, looking over here, wondering. But maybe they're gonna go get themselves a donut also. It's a weird, what a weird thing I do. Like I've said before, this is the content. This is the content, folks. Sometimes. Looking at the Wizard gift shop over there, I've decided to go through the drive-thru here at Del Taco. I just need something in my system other than all that sugar. So a quick little drive-thru through Del Taco. Little burrito. All right, I got a couple of burritos. Just regular old bean and cheese burritos. You know, Del Tacos are not very prominent here in Florida. They're everywhere in California. In fact, they started in California. But there's one here on 192 as well. Across the street from the Wizard. Just a basic bean and cheese burrito. I already feel much better having some substance food in my system to stifle all that sugar that was running through my bones. Pretty good. Oh yeah. Probably should have eaten first before I had all those sweets. Or maybe using this as the chaser was the best decision. You know, I gotta say, the bean and cheese burritos with the green peppers in them, pretty dang good. I would get that again. Better than I thought. I think with the extra peppers that were in there and the green, I got the green sauce. I asked if I want red or green sauce. I said green. Freaking good. I mean, maybe it's just combating all that sugar, but it was good. I had to be completely honest. Probably should not have ate those donuts. Driving back into Celebration, I had to pull over here at this little retention pond. I have never seen this many storks, this many birds in this pond. I drive in and out of here quite a bit over to 192 this way and pulling back in to Celebration proper. But look at the amount of birds that are here in these trees and on land. There's one right there, landed, flying. I thought it was gonna land on the water, but you could just look at all these over there. Got some vultures over there too. Got Got some vultures around the top. It's a congregation of birds. This is where all the birds are now. And this is kind of interesting. I pointed this out a few weeks ago. This was not here. This sign right here that says violation of Florida law to feed or harass alligators. This was removed. This has not been here for a few months, and now it's back. What the heck? And look at the side. It looks like someone just found it off to the side. Well, that guy just put a fish back in the water. He just put a fish back in the water. Look, he just let that fish go. What the heck? He caught the fish, and now he released the fish, and now the fish is swimming off. What the? Happy Halloween season. That's gonna do it for today. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I'll see you in the next video, the vlog. You see your reflection?